Well, that was joined by Mr. Tony Uranta, public affairs analyst. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it is indeed what a moment, time that the nation is going through. I mean, the parents also, you heard that there say she actually has lost hope in security. I mean, for them to have made that kind of statement to parents who actually lost their loved ones, their children, as a matter of fact, that look, they say this gone, and those kind of statements, they do sound like things that people hear on a regular basis about the police. And here we are faced with this kind of scenario, but it's really sad at this time. But from the goings on now, we can come out of this, can't we?
I was one of the people who very vigorously kept circulating and recirculating the video and the stills of this incident and the reports that were on hand whilst the incident was on. And it is true that 2 different patrol teams arrived at the spot. It's pertinent to note that where the action took place was within about half a mile from 5 different outposts of police and JTF. 5.
Not just police,
not
and
just
JTF.
Police station, police and JTF. Within 5, the first police van that arrived there is reported to have said, if them be one, if them would have sure say them be those cultists them, and I make it go ahead.
Wow.
Now, reportedly, the second team got there and claimed, as they now said, they said nothing to the people, this on record, but now they did say to the parents what Mrs. The lady has just said now about they are not having enough bullets. I think I've been in near war situations. When you fire 2 bullets, anybody who is not armed with a gun disperses. Especially when you fire the first one and threaten to fire the next one at him. They did not in any way try to disperse that crowd.
No attempt.
No attempt. In fact, I believe that, left alone to me, if I were one of the parents, the DPO and the patrol teams were complicit to the crime and should be charged along with any other person that is charged for this crime. In fact, this makes me recall the last presidential retreat, which was the first that we had, or the president had with civil societies. 2 things came out of it. One was that there would be a national dialogue. That's a different case. The second and most important for me was that we all agreed that Chapter 2 of the 1999 Constitution must become justiciable. Our problem in Nigeria is that nobody can take any government official or agency to court for not doing his duty. You can't charge NEPA, you can't charge the police, you can't charge NEMA. So what incentive do they have to do right?
But they can charge others.
They can charge. But the average citizen, the Constitution, Chapter 2 says that the job of government is to see to the welfare of the people, in a nutshell. Now, welfare is secure us, give us security of food, security of our lives and property, give us good roads, give us health, give us power. Now, all those things, when you don't give us, we must have a right to go to the courts. I'm happy that Senator Ike Ekweremadu and Honorable Emeka Ike Ihedioha were present when we all agreed. They voted along with us, and they voted the same thing, that this must be made justice. listen to the woman now. I felt like crying. I don't know where she got the courage to talk through without breaking down, but I felt like weeping because she just all she can do is send a petition. She cannot go to court. Who do you want to charge? The only people who can go to court now are the law enforcement agencies. And normally, the law enforcement agencies, if you look at the history, if they could not, have not till date, fished out the killers of Attorney General Bola Ige for all these years, they have not tried to get out the killers of Funshaw Williams, Marshall Harry. Who says that if not for the fact that we had this thing on video, which now makes it impossible, we are not ready to hear. I personally, I got in touch with the IG, got in touch with members of the presidency, of the state government, and said, personally, if this issue, now that we have evidence, is not taken up, I will personally do a one-man protest.